ready to see Schumer get smacked in the mouth? I know I am. May, because for some reason, I guess NBC or corporate media is maybe trying to find its spine, its soul. But Chuck Schumer gets called out to his face for covering up Biden's declining mental acuity. So, I mean, this video did come out yesterday on Meet the Press, but I got to tell you, man, when I see the Democrats act like this, when they got a squirm in place, it puts a smile on my face because, see, the thing is, Democrats, you have to live with this L. And that's why today, January 6th, you have Kamala Harris, the vice president, certifying her loss against Donald Trump. I mean, it's perfect. I mean, to quote Homelander, okay? It's perfect. Everything was perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect, okay? Season 1 of The Boys, probably the best season, all right? Everything was perfect. Everything was perfect. Perfect. This right here, perfect. Because you can see him squinting.
Obviously, there has been a lot of focus on President Biden's role in this. You were obviously in close contact with President Biden well before the public tuned into that debate that ultimately led to him stepping down. I want to play you a little bit of something you said last year. Take a look.
I talk to President Biden, regularly, sometimes several times in a week, or usually.
Do you believe him? This was on February 13th, 2024. Do you believe him? A type 1 for yes, kid, I do. And these were engaging, thought-provoking phone calls. Type 2, no, dude. No, dude. He was lucky if he even got through. Joe Biden would say, like, who is this? It's Chuck Schumer. It's me, Chucky Boy. Who? It's Chuck Schumer. Bucky, good to see you, man. Where's my sack of potatoes? All right, they probably didn't. That conversation probably didn't happen, but maybe it did.
Several times in a week. His mental acuity is great. It's fine. It's as good as it's been over the years. All this right-wing propaganda that his mental acuity has declined is wrong.
Leader Schumer, what do you say to Americans who feel as though you and other top Democrats misled them about President Biden's mental acuity?
No. Look, we didn't. And let's look at President Biden. He's had an amazing record.
Dude, hey, listen, get the memo. Everybody's now saying that Biden wasn't all there. Just take the L. Take the L and be like, oh, yeah, look. All right, we lied to you. Deal with it. But no, he's like, no. He's doubling down. Goof Troop is doubling down.
President Biden's mental acuity.
No. Look, we didn't. And let's look at President Biden. He's had an amazing record. The legislation we passed, one of the most significant groups of legislation since since Lyndon Johnson's Great Society, putting in 235 judges, a record. And he's a patriot. He's a great guy. And when he stepped down, he did it on his own because he thought it was better not only for the Democratic Party, for America. We should all salute him. We should all salute him.
We should all salute him. We should all salute Biden. That is what you call a man who's not afraid to keep on lying. Like, yes, he walked outside naked, but I'm not naked. I'm wearing a glove. That's Chuck Schumer. That's what he's saying right now to all of you. You got all of these Democrats now who wasted all their credibility and goodwill. Because never forget, even Bernie Sanders, he's part of that group. Bernie Sanders, who after the election had the audacity to be like, shame on the Democrats, shame on them. But oh no, Bernie, didn't you back him up? Didn't you support him? Didn't you support your good friend Joe, who's not all there? And we have done numerous stories. And it's not just only Hardlands Media. Everyone in this business of independent media has done their fair share of stories of Biden looking confused, looking senile, stuttering, stammering, exhibiting signs that he's not all there. And this is what you got to double down on the lie. But if you want to talk about lying even further, because Chucky Boy, he doesn't stop there. He's going on to say that all you people that didn't vote Democrats, Chuck Schumer says Democrats lost because the working class didn't realize how much of the good things they've done this cycle. Well, wait a minute there, Chucky. Hold on. I got to put the pause button. Pause. Pause right there. You're saying that we're foolish? You're saying that we didn't know and there were good things happening? Well, gee, if good things were happening, maybe it's the people who failed to give that message. But also, if you're failing to give the message, deliver the message, speak the message, share the message with the people, then it's your own damn fault. Democrats, you just like the finger wag. I mean, that's what you're doing throughout all of 2024. You were sitting on your hands. You assumed that people were going to vote for Biden because of Trump. Case in point right here. Hear it again, Chucky boy.
So we did a lot of good things, but all too often, Kristen, we talked about the mechanics of the legislation and the details of the legislation, and we really didn't show the kind of empathy and concern to average, or show enough of it to average working families who didn't realize how much we had done and how much we care for them. So we did a lot of good things.
Yes, they didn't realize. You know, it's sort of like, again, not related to the story, but I had to play it because it's very connected. You know, when you have James Carville on the 4th, picks 3 issues that Democrats should promote. Codify Roe v. Wade, $15 federal minimum wage. Don't let taxes over $400,000 expire. First of all, codify Roe v. Wade. Liberals and Democrats, progressives, independents, especially in that sphere, since the Obama presidency, were asking Obama to codify it. But Obama, with the supermajority in the Senate and House, said it wasn't politically expedient to do so at the time. They got plenty of time to fundraise off of it. $15 federal minimum wage. Didn't Senator Christine Sinema do a little curtsy and a thumbs down? I remember her doing that. And the taxes. Well, shoot, come on. Democrats, you can put on a good game about taxes, but, you know, you say, oh, yeah, we got to do something about it. But no, you never do. What about Medicare for all or student debt forgiveness? I mean, these are things we've asked you to do, compassion and mercy. And then all of a sudden you have the audacity to say, oh, we didn't know how good it was. Well, listen to this.
So the Carville rule is this: to choose to talk about one thing is to choose to not talk about another thing. And the idea, we'll just talk about 2 things. No. So what I'm saying, the Democrats should pick 3 issues that unite the Democratic Party, that have over 2/3 approval among the American people, and something the Republican Party can't do. Let's try codifying Roe v. Wade. That has 2/3 support. It's all across the Democratic Party. They can't do it.
They can't do it because it's good for fundraising. Good for fundraising, good for money. How many times have you gotten an email from the Democrats saying, if you give us $5, we could fight the codified Roe v. Wade? Oops, we couldn't do it this election cycle, but vote for us next election cycle.
Let's talk about raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. That unifies the Democratic Party, that has over 2/3 support. Do that. Let's talk about taxes over $400,000. Don't let those tax cuts expire. Take that money and put it into a first-time home buyers relief fund or rental relief fund. They can't do that. We can. So always right now, we're an opposition party. Do popular things that we like and they can't do, and focus on those things.
So focus on those things. And when we ask you to fight for them, we got to know. We said it wasn't politically expedient. We can't do it. It's not right. We don't have the time. It's not smart. We'll lose the election if we fight for it. My goodness, even if you get elected in office. I mean, Roe v. Wade died under the Biden-Harris administration. I mean, they could have done something. They really could have done something, but AOC had plenty of time to get fake arrested, though. Democrats had plenty of time to play this stupid game back and forth. And Chuck Schumer now, before you all, continues a lie saying that Biden is still mentally aware. I mean, I can't play it because it's absolute cringe. And also we'll get hit with copyright. All right. But I'm going to share it with you guys on my Discord. Okay. Once I'm done editing the show, I'll share it with all of you. Okay. But wait, maybe I could play it. But instead of being hit with the music. Okay. There you go. Because we'll be singing happy birthday. I mean, thankfully there's closed captions, but hold on, folks. This is Biden singing happy birthday. singing happy birthday, right? This just came out, and it is, and by the way, just imagine how cringe it sounds, okay? It's as bad as it's as bad as it looks, and it's horrible. This kid is dying in the inside. You could tell he's very embarrassed. I'm sorry, young man. I'm so sorry. He forgets his birth. He forgets the guy's name. Biden forgets the dude's name. This kid is like Grandpa Biden forgot my name. Look, you can see it right here. It's at the 8-second mark. Now, to be fair to Biden, maybe he didn't know the kid's name, or maybe he did forget it, but it's just that bad. And this right here, to quote Joe Scarborough, the best Joe Biden ever, Chucky Boy Schumer. Biden was a dedicated fighter and warrior. This entire 4 years, nobody was behind the wheel. I mean, the entire ship had no master or commander. Today's January 6th, by the way. Trump just got certified by Kamala. Trudeau just resigned. And Biden is losing his mind, or already has lost his mind. Buckle up for 2025. We're 6 days in, folks. This is going to be the year of the snake. We're going to get this. We're going to get through this together. So subscribe to Hard Lens Media, and we can laugh the pain away, as a family should.